Hello students, good evening. I'm Seema Pandey, your biology teacher. So let's continue chapter 5. Topic is linkage and recombination, right? Linkage, it is clear by name, link, genetic linkage. It's a tendency of DNA sequences that are close together on a chromosome to be inherited together during the meiosis phase of sexual reproduction. As I told you and you people knows about, like DNA sequences or genes transfers from one generation to the next generation, right? So linkage is that tendency, right? Like two genes are present together or close together, they will inherited in the new generation, in the next generation, as such closely together or closely paired uh, type, right? So this is a linkage. So Morgan, you remember T.H. Morgan is a biologist. He carried out several dihybrid crosses in Drosophila to study genes that was excellent. A dihybrid cross, student. So it is carried by Morgan in Drosophila. Drosophila is an organism, it's a fruit fly. Morgan hybridized yellow bodied, white eyed females to brown bodied, red eyed males and intercrossed their F1 progeny. So, this is the trait what he has taken of Drosophila, yellow bodied, white eyed. As you know, dihybrid cross, we have taken a we can Mendel has taken a two traits, two contrast trait. You can see here Morgan has also taken a two contrast trait, that is a yellow body white eye and brown body red eye male. They intercrossed and they crossed together and intercrossed their F1 progeny also. So he got a dihybrid cross. He result as like dihybrid cross, that is 9 is to 3 is to 3 is to 1 ratio, as in as Mendel has done in peas. In case of peas, Morgan and his group found that even when genes were grouped on the same chromosome, some genes were very tightly linked and some are loosely linked. What they found, that tightly linked genes showed very low recombination while loosely linked genes showed higher recombination. What's the meaning of recombination? When two genes combine to each other, that new hybrid is called recombinant and that process is called recombination. Clear? So this is the diagram of linkage. You can see here yellow and white. This is a wild type, this is female and this is the male. Parental female and male. F1 generation, it becomes like this. You can see here. Then after, in F2 generation, when self crossing takes place here, it becomes like this: wild type here and here yellow white, right? You can see here recombinants are 1.3% and parental becomes 98.7%, because genes present close together, as it is transfers in the next generation. So that's why parental type becomes 98.7 percentage here, and recombinant types very low, 1.3%. Clear? So you see in the F2 generation. So linkage, this is a linkage. It is a result of two dihybrid crosses conducted by Morgan. You can see here cross B, white miniature and wild type. See, here also parental type 62.8%, recombinant type 37.2%. So from this result we can say like uh, this parental type of percentage is higher than the recombinant type of percentage. Means to say as it is transfer हो रहा है आपका जो ये जो trait है close together वाले जो gene है, two genes are transfers as it is in the next generation. Clear? So comes to the polygenic inheritance. As I told you, one gene, one enzyme theory, that or one gene, one trait theory, that for a particular character, a particular gene is responsible. But when traits are controlled by more than two or three genes are called polygenic traits. Traits means to say a single trait is controlled by more than two or three genes. That condition is called polygenic trait. Clear? Like human skin color. The example is human skin color. So besides involvement of multiple genes, polygenic inheritance also takes into account the influence of environment. Influence of environment also takes place in this case. Very good example, that is human skin color. I hope it is clear to you. Now, pleiotropy, when a single gene exhibits multiple phenotypic expressions, such gene is called a pleiotropic gene. Means, I told you that one gene express a single phenotypic character or phenotypic character. You know what the character which you can see by your eyes, which expresses, right? So, single gene responsible for a single character, but in some cases a single gene is responsible for multiple character or multiple phenotypic expression, right? So such genes are called pleiotropic genes. In the mechanism of pleiotropy, in most cases, is the effect of a gene on metabolic pathways which contribute towards different phenotypes. So in this mechanism of pleiotropy, effect of a gene on metabolic pathways which contribute towards different phenotypes. So this is a very good example of a disease also here, phenylketonuria, which occurs in human. Phenylketonuria is a disease. This disease caused by mutation in the gene that codes for the enzyme phenylalanine hydroxylase, right? So this affects the phenotypic expression characterized by mental retardation and reduction in hair and skin pigmentation. So you can see here mental retardation, reduction in hair and skin pigmentation. There are more characters are showing here, but a single gene is responsible for these characters, right? So this phenomena or this condition is called pleiotropy. Clear? Now comes to the sex determination. Hanking in 1891, it traced specific nuclear structure all through spermatogenesis in few insects. What is spermatogenesis? The process of formation of a sperm is called spermatogenesis, right? It was observed by him that 50% of the sperm received the structure after spermatogenesis, whereas the other 50% did not receive it. Right? So he has given this information. Hanking gave a name to this structure as X body, but he could not explain its significance. Whatever he has studied, that structure he named as X body. Now comes to the X0 type of sex determination, XO type of sex determination, or you can say X0 type of the sex determination, right? It was also observed that in a large number of insects, the mechanism of sex determination is of the XO type of I type, that is all X bear an additional X chromosome besides the other chromosome autosomes. I just want to tell you there are autosomes and sex chromosome is present. So autosomes, responsible for characters, protein, etc., and sex chromosome is responsible for the for the gender of the particular organism. Clear? So XO type of sex determination represents that in case of insect, there is a sperm bear the X chromosome, whereas some do not. So eggs fertilized by sperm having an extra chromosome become female, and those fertilized by sperm and do not have an X chromosome become males. When sperm is containing one more X chromosome, that become female. If fertilized by sperm that do not have an X chromosome become male. Remember it. So a very good example is grasshopper, where exotype of sex determination takes place. Here male possesses only one X chromosome beside the autosome, whereas females have a pair of X chromosome. Clear? That's why we are saying X0 type of sex determination or X0 type of sex determination. You can see here AA resembles the autosome and X0 resembles the or X0 resembles the sex chromosome. You can see this is the case of male and this is the case of female. When you cross together, when you cross it, male and female. Here is